Всім привіт, всім хорошого настрою. Вітаю на Mass Effect сьогодні. Балакучий дрон. Сьогодні ми з вами летимо на відповідальну, майже вирішальну місію «Свій чужий». Після цього у нас буде обмаль часу для того, щоб наша команда була викрадена і щоб ми встигли її врятувати. От. І, в принципі, сьогодні ми ще й зустрінемо нашого останнього члена загону і, мабуть, і встигнемо виконати його завдання на лояльність, я собі так планую. От. Але спочатку ми на базі сірого посередника чи сірого торгівця, Shadow Broker, так красивше звучить. Тому що я хотіла перевірити, чи не змінилося в нього нічого, бо я в нього купувала декілька, як би це сказати, так, звіт про гетів готовий. Вдача, тепер журналісти Цитаделі ведуть прямі репортажі системи Термінус. Клас. Синя загроза. Угу. Звіт про завдання готовий. Чи... Так, це я останнього разу, коли ми тут були, платила кредитами за деякі завдання, які можуть бути виконані без мене, на які я можу повпливати. І таким чином щось змінити в галактиці. І ось це тепер мене звідти чекають. І ще й досвід, я так розумію, дають. Невдача. Блакитні світила, чи сині, запустили рекламну кампанію по протидії вашому компромату. Що ж, не вдалося. А, так, але я кредити отримую. Звіт про що? Нашим і вашим. Це що? Невдачі. Декілька службовців Харшану вдалося отримати зброю масового ураження, яка схилила баланс сил на їх сторону. Це було якесь таке місце, де я намагалася повпливати так, щоб не одна з ворожуючих фракцій не мала остаточну перевагу. Де це було, я не знаю. Так, і тут щось отримала. О, вдача. Ваш агент попередив Binary Helix про перевірку за тиждень до її початку. Вони там щось дуже класне розробляли. Третійський суддя. Декілька років тому на сільхозпланеті Анхур щинилося кровопролитне повстання, а тепер через несприятливий економічний клімат там знову дають знати про себе старі протиріччя, хай буде так. Надайте протистояння. Протестуючи, може? Ні, це не те. Є якесь слово. Коротше, сторонам, що протистоять. Нейтральну територію для перемовин, щоб не дати колонії скотитися назад до громадянської війни. І це я придбаю їм таку можливість. Лише пророки. На Омезі набирає силу швидко зростаючий культ послідовників піднесеної мови. Відправте туди агентів, які проникнуть у ряди проповідників сумнівної релігії і заберуть для вас частину пожертвуваних їм коштів. Ну, добре. Я не знаю, якийсь це не дуже геройський вчинок, але най буде. Цим сектам гроші точно не потрібні. Оце я можу на краєвиди дивитися. Результати розвідки. Не зрозуміло, що. Так, там в мене нічого нового і, можливо, з'явилося якесь нове відео. Принаймні, останній раз, як я тут була і переглядав відео, то мені казали, що прийдіть пізніше, можливо, щось з'явиться. Може, щось з'явилося. Роман, привіт. Романе, мені його не буде куди класти. У мене і так і деякі речі просто отак от лежать купою звалені, бо нема що куди, де розмістити. Так, а це, здається, нове, ні? А ну. Угу, да, це щось новеньке. Наступне. З якимось ханаром розбирається, він так і трясеться.
Фред Мазай, Citadel. Donnell Udina, Omega. Armando Bailey, Citadel. David Anderson, Citadel.
Я так розумію, у Андерсона бити у Діну вже ввійшло в звичку. Кумедно.
Praetor Gavon, Omega. Kalisa bint Sinan Al-Jilani, Citadel.
Це щоб ви не думали, що волоси якісь беззахисні. Але
20, Citadel.
від них такого точно не очікуєш.
Matriarch Atheta, Ilium. Erdnot Torsk, Tuchanka. Elias Kellum, Citadel. O'Keir test subject number 317, alias Grant. Ilium. Thane Krios, Kaje. Justicar Samara, Ilium.
You shall not pass.
Arya Talok, Omega.
Так, все, це вже повтор. Так, дійсно, з'явилось декілька нових відео, але, чесно, якісь деякі відео ні про що. Може, це я просто щось трошки підзабула і випала з сюжету, але деякі ролики, здається,
4 relay. Pro.
є просто для того, щоб бути. І все.
Thane Krios, Kaje. Justicar Samara, Ilium.
Так, все, це вже повтор. Так, дійсно, з'явилось декілька нових відео, але, чесно, якісь деякі відео ні про що. Може, це я просто щось трошки підзабула і випала з сюжету, але деякі ролики, здається, є просто для того, щоб бути. І все. Так, і все. Досьє ми вже дивились, там все поробили. Все, ми готові до місії. А, мабуть, ще треба спробувати поговорити з екіпажем перед тим, як відлітати. Бо раптом в них щось новеньке з'явилося. Зараз перевіримо. Володимир, привіт! Настрій нічого такий, тільки дуже спекотно, дуже парко.
No messages for you, Commander.
І я навіть таке можу терпіти, але... Але чим... Що з... Чекайте. Якісь звуки такі трошки глухі. Я не розумію, чому. Ага. Ні, тут я нічого не псувала. А якщо в мене на комп'ютері все добре, значить це або в грі, або... Я не знаю, щось відходить, може. Може, це мені вже вуха заклало. Я взагалі вже декілька днів трошки від горла страждаю. А це може давати і на вуха. Так, налаштування звуку. Діалоги. Хай буде 80, звуки хай будуть 50, музика 30. Добре. Але все одно я не розумію, в чому справа. Минулого разу все було нормально, тобто справа не в грі. Мабуть. Якесь все таке глухе.
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tally. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Tally's a good friend. We've been through a lot together.
Quarians are so fascinating to me. But they also make me a little sad.
Може, треба перепідключити навушники. А ну.
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Що як я спробую перезавантажити гру? Бо я не знаю, чи це відчувається на стрімі, але мені дуже відчувається. І, знаєте, такий ефект схожий, коли в ванну набираєш води, пірнаєш туди, і ти чуєш, що щось відбувається, але все таке глухе, придушене, десь далеке. І от такий ефект чомусь у грі, я чую, що все якесь глухе. А, може мені і гру доведеться... Не гру. Стрім, мабуть, доведеться перезапустити. Тут звук є. Він нормальний, голосний. Може, це просто глюк у грі. Місія на Вермайрі. Щось там про Рекса. Я ще ж не пам'ятаю, що там було на Вермайрі. А, ні, трошки згадалось. О! Здається, звуки повернулися, а от тільки гра. Ха-ха, гра не... Так. Ну. Ага. Трясця якась. Чомусь ОБС тепер не хоче ловити гру. ОБС, що таке? Це нестерпно. О, все з'явилося. Добре. Звуки є. Гра є. Так. Слава богам, як кажуть у Скайріві. Так, що до питання Рекса, Вермайера і якихось обурень. Я вже не пам'ятаю, що там було. Все, що я хотіла сказати, я сказала тоді. І якщо там відповіді нема остаточної, чому я так зробила, чи що я там сказала, то треба або більше слухати ще раз, уважніше, або щось, тому що багато вже днів та ночі і тижнів пройшло після того. Я, можна сказати, вже інша людина. В мене так багато інформації вже перезаписали, що я це вже ніяк не прокоментую. Або ж так, треба ходити на стріми. Ловіть тут і зараз. Не чекайте півроку, щоб поцікавитись чимось. Такі звуки це буває після бази посередника. А, ну ось ми вже відремонтували це діло. Вам їх привіт.
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tally. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
It's good to have her on the team.
Quarians are so fascinating to me, but they also make me a little sad.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Оу,
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay, maybe we'll talk later.
трошки я
How may I help you, Commander?
схибила і пропустила діалог. Ну, мабуть, на питання, чому їй шкода кваріанців, вона про це відповіла, що вони такі відлюдські, їх всі покинули, ніхто з ними не товаришує, ще вони живуть в тих костюмах своїх і не мають власної планети. Ну, чому
Is
ще
there
має
anything I should know?
їх
Nothing right
шкода?
now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Я слідкую за тобою. Все, мені треба з усіма поговорити перед системою свій чужий і перевірити, чи в мене всі покращення взяті, які я могла взяти. Да, все так, як треба.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
Клас! Тобто, раніше, коли я грала в Mass Effect 2, я обирала стосунки з Тейном. І десь в той момент, коли я підходила до Мортіна, він мені розказував про особливості стосунків з дрелами. От. І я не знала, що він взагалі може це не коментувати, якщо ти ні з ким не зустрічаєшся, або якось інакше казати. А тут він натякає на те, що Шепард, що він подобається Шепард. Але, знаєте, враховуючи те, що мені страшенно подобається, який він мізковитий, який він страшенно кмітливий, меткий, розумний, класний, то дійсно, отак, якщо обирати розумом, а так я люблю обирати, то я б обирала Мортіна, але з ними нічого не передбачено. Тому...
You've had members of other species make a pass at you?
Constantly. Very awkward. Skin tone apparently attractive by Turian standards. Subset of Krogan's sexual deviants enjoy Solarian flexibility. More cartilage and skeletal structure. Asari offers intriguing, actually. Wonder why. Trans-species pheromones unlikely to work. Must be neurochemical.
Wait a minute, Morgan. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Ой, класно, це було дотепно.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
And don't bury us too soon. We need a positive attitude if we're gonna stand a chance.
I'll march into whatever hell you want, but not with a fake smile on my face. Nothing positive about grinning like an idiot. Don't worry, I'll be ready. But you owe me some decent R&R when we're done. Talk to you later, Shepard.
Нічого, це тренує хороший настрій. Оце посмішка, це ж як вправи для пресу. Так, в каюті капітана мені нічого не треба, в мене там ніхто не живе. Так, йдемо далі по човну.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her.
Здається, це
She
розмова
saw
вже
my
була.
targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
Точно вже була.
So how'd she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
Я не можу зрозуміти, чи я пам'ятаю цю розмову з попередніх проходжень, чи ця розмова вже була в цьому проходженні. Трясся, ну добалакаємо.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Hirashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Ні, мабуть, вже було.
Who came for her?
Batarians, a slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the shadow broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
Чи розмова була якась дуже схожа?
Hey, got a minute?
Завжди.
Liara Tassoni's got quite a reputation. I've done business with her people before. My heart goes out to Miranda and her sister. That's a rough situation. Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Будемо ляси точити. Прийду.
Shepard,
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There are only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
You could meet someone who reawakens those desires.
I am nearly 1,000 years old. I know myself and my desires. But your curiosity is quite welcome.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Навзаєм. Так, лікар мені точно нічого
The
не скаже.
commander's put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off. Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapons charges, planning attack vectors, you know, relaxing. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Шепард біжить прямо, але кудись в неї голова постійно повернута. На щось. Виглядає якось неприродньо.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. Can't say I blame Taylor's pop. A man does what he has to do to survive. Ran up against a Batarian camp, not too different from that one. Job was to erase the whole thing from the map. Men, women, and the man in charge. Learned that day that despots are cowards. You show them you're in charge, not them, and they cry like little girls. Hell of a mission down there on Zoria. Can't believe Vito got away. 20 years of tracking gone, just like that. But I gotta let that go. We have more important things to do. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't have all been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld in our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that though, except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tally, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Nevertheless, I'd be honored to link suits with you, Shepard. You know, if you were a Quarian and we weren't already on a suicide mission. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
Тримай свій костюм подалі.
The new armor reinforcements really threw
З'єднувати
off the
нівці
gravimetric
клапани.
profile. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty. What can we do for you, Commander?
Та нічого.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Працюйте далі. Всі балачки з вами побалакали ще на початку. Як із доктор Чаквас. Більше балачок немає.
Hey,
Не
Tell me
передбачено.
something I don't know about you.
Передбачено.
nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring. You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes and I have history. You'll back off as soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Manara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading. And I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? What's your game, Shepard?
I've never met anyone like you.
Whatever. It'll come back to what you can take. It always does. Later, Shepard.
Бувай. Ага, останній у списку.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canram. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canram isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
I don't know if I'll be coming down here for these talks anymore.
Whatever. Don't have to be friends to fight good enemies. Just thought you'd like to know I'm finding reasons for my own battles.
Ну все.
No
Гаруса
messages for you, Commander.
з Грантом не ставити разом в команду, бо будуть проблеми. Ой, сиди нам. Так. Ну що, тут є покинути жнець? Але спочатку подивлюсь на планетки місцеві.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
За тиждень вже забула, як це приємно збирати ресурси.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
Не густо.
Probe launched.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe.
Тут більше ж нічого немає. Ну все, нарешті. На орбіті Мнемозіни знаходиться 2-кілометровий корабель, обриси якого видають жницям. Частина модулів випромінює енергію, хоча набагато слабшу, ніж можна було очікувати від човна такого розміру. Жнець підтримує поле ефекту маси, яке не дає йому впасти на зірку. Та пробоїни чи щось таке у корпусі. Ні. Пробиті в корпусі дірки ніхто не намагається залатати. Єдиний висновок, який можна зробити, жнець давно помер або звів свою активність до мінімуму. Може, вони ніколи по-справжньому не помирають. Кого я з собою візьму? Джек, підеш зі мною? Підеш. Я з нею намагаюсь потоваришувати. Ну і якщо це технологія чужого, то це, мабуть, змогла б зацінити Мордін, міг би зацінити, бо він вчений. Ліара б точно зацінила. Міранда може зацінити, тому що вона, в принципі, також вчений почасти. Талі могла б зацінити. І все. Думаю, іншим було б трошки начхати. А Джек беру, бо вона потужна дівка. Ну і взагалі я... Чому ні? Хай буде Талі, мабуть. Це ж жнець. Може там роботи. Чи там не роботи. Я не пам'ятаю, що там. Добре, я візьму Міранду. Ми готові. Так, Міранді брати нема чого. Джек, 3 очки. Понцики. Отак. Тяжіння. Да. А мені? Нічого нема. Ну все. Ми готові. Ми летимо. А я... за...
What's with all the chop, Joker?
Doing my best. The wind's gusting to 500 kph. There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar paints its silhouette as Geth.
I guess we know why the science team stopped reporting in.
Так, трясе.
What just happened?
The Reaper's mass effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope.
Wow.
Eye of the hurricane, huh?
Я тут вже скріншотів понароблювала. Ідемо. Так, все. Ми готові? Ми готові. Ой, як же я їх так взяла в команду, це ж Джек і Міранда. Вони ж ненавидять одне одного, але нічого.
This is not the most organized project I've ever seen.
Випробування їх... Як це? допоможуть їм порозумітися, здружать, зблисять. Як? Ні, є якесь хороше слово, але не це. Загуртують. Ось, згадала. Голова не для гошів. Ні-ні. Так.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is edgy. I reassure them it is mere nerves, a superstitious reaction to what this hulk represents. The corpse of a vast ancient life form. Privately, I can't deny the atmosphere. The angles of the walls seem to press down on you. I find myself clenching my teeth.
Можу зробити припущення, що ця команда, яка вивчала тут цього жниця, мабуть, перетворилися на хасків. Бо так з усіма робиться. Вони спочатку...
We finished cataloging specimens A203 to B016. No evidence of active nanotechnology noted. Dr. Chindana believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chindana has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening to them.
Так з усіма буває. Спочатку вони з'їжджають з глузду.
Normandy to shore party.
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
Trapped in a Reaper. I want to shoot someone.
We'll have to take down the barrier generators from in here. Any idea where they are?
At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the Rex Mass Effect core, sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
If any helmsman can pull us off this thing before it reaches crush depth, it's you. We'll make a sweep for survivors and recover what data we can. Stand by.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
Lots of dead people. Nothing new there.
You're married? You never mentioned that.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah, the kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
It sounds like the Reaper was affecting their minds.
It's about to get fun.
Oh!
Those are high pressure. We'll blow them out.
Зараз.
I'll kill you. Fire.
Вау, вау, вау. Обережненько. Давно я тут не...
I'd wondered if the
воювала.
technology to make husks came from the Geth or Sovereign.
This confirms it as Reaper tech.
Watch the landing!
Та як так може бути?
Incoming!
Боженьки. Отак би ти частіше робила. А що? Ой-ой! Звідки вони лізуть? Вони десь підіймаються. А це не взривається? Ні, не вибухає. Воно не вибухає, це просто якась цистерна, але... Я не знаю, з чим вона. І з тим, що треба. Знаєте, мені треба все ж таки змінити тут зброю на якусь... Мабуть, на отаку. Лізуть і лізуть, лізуть і лізуть.
Third day with this headache. You'd think Chandana would have let me have a few hours off. God damn! What? That thing, that just gray thing, it disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall, where we took off that panel.
I didn't see anything. You should lie down.
I'm telling you, this ship isn't dead. It knows we're inside it.
Calm down. Now I'm getting a headache.
Sniper! An unidentified shooter is wandering the site. Problematic.
Ага. Ага.
We can use this.
Голос Шепард. Ніколи до цього не звикну. Зараз почнеться. Ах ти ж! Ах ти ж! Ах ти ж! Лізуть прямо на голову. А тут що? Тут, мабуть, якісь секрети і смаколики. Дівчата, розберіться з ними, я тут смаколики нам шукаю. Ага! Якось ти повільно вмираєш.
They're up ahead.
I can take you. А! Трясся, трясся, трясся. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Ого, що це? А де мої дівчата? Вони вмерли? Боженьки, боженьки. Це що? А оте йде? Оте йде? Не йде? У мене вже патрони закінчилися. Неприємно. Це все? Так, почекай. Нам туди? Це могло б вибухнути. Це могло б вибухнути.
Chandana said the ship was dead. We trusted him. He was right. But even a dead god can dream. A god, a real god, is a verb. Not some old man with magic powers. It's a force. It warps reality just by being there. It doesn't have to want to. It doesn't have to think about it. It just does. That's what Chandana didn't get. Not until it was too late. The god's mind is gone. but it's still dreams. He knows now. He's tuned in on our dream. If I close my eyes, I can feel him. I can feel every one of us.
Такий супер переклад каже, та він мертвий, та він все одно спить. Ну, очевидно, що тут про сни. Він не спить, він бачить сни. Алло. Дурня. О, ні, трястя! Я себе заблокувала. Так. Угу. Фух. Ледве встигли.
This might be useful.
Угу, так.
Shepard Commander.
Talking Geth, huh? That's new. Guess we found the sniper, though.
Geth don't generally operate alone.
I'll just... Enemy down!
Here we go!
Ти просто лежиш, чи ти вмер? Доступ до терміналу. А де він, той термінал? Ой.
Trouble behind us!
А, он з того боку. А як мені туди дістатись? Що там за термінал такий? А, отак от. Дякую, дістала. Які в мене класні напарниці, вони все роблять за мене. Я можу відпочивати. Так, сюди можна було втрапити. Бачимо.
Enemies in front! you off!
Яка тут мелодія незвична.
Hello, dead people.
I've lost shields!
Трястя, трястя, трястя.
Felt that one!
Зараз чекай. Ah!
I got it!
Не круто. Треба... Боженьки, треба зброю змінити. Отаку, наприклад.
Shields are down.
Боже! Ви не закінчуєтесь! Це така дурна зброя, це тра-та-та-та-та-та, такий маленький, маленька шкода в неї.
Lost shields.
Дівчата мої... А, ось диви. Ховаєтесь тут. Застрягла. О, застрягла. Боженьки! Яка ж це незручна гра. Це така жахлива зброя, і викинути, і до рук не брати ніколи більше. А, хто її взагалі придумав? О, це не для мене. Я таким не користуюся. Це раз. По-друге, тут скрізь застряєш. За кожний якийсь куточок маленький. Десь трошечки півкрока не доступив, все. Шепер не може пройти далі. Повернутись не може, ще щось не може. Ну це мені так було б нормально, аби мені не було з чим порівнювати. Я останнім часом пограла в той ж самий Fallout, який не є вінцем, я не знаю, екшен гри чи чогось, але набагато зручніший. І далі ж, хоча його ругали, сварили ще більше, ніж Mass Effect, хоча Mass Effect взагалі не сварили, мені здається, принаймні трилогію. І там краще. Як це може бути взагалі? Це ж ніби якось... Тю. Мабуть, хтось робить роботу над помилками, а хтось не дуже. О, ні, знову побіжуть малі.
Heavy weapons.
Вау.
Friendly fire!
Ай-яй-яй! Та трястя! Тут така ще місцевість, нема за чим сховатися. Зазвичай на всіх локаціях є оті ящички, за якими хоп і сховався. А тут сховатись, ну от нема за чим. І присісти не можна.
Hello, dead people.
I got it!
А! Добре. Добре? Це все? Це не все? Там ще щось ховається. Це я чаклую. Я по Скайгримі. Фаєрболи кидаю. Моє улюблене заклинання. Ну і все. Ой, впорались. Ой, я щось не те обрала. Щось я не те обрала. Мені такі шістка треба. Це ж ніби такі живі організми. О, ні! О, ні! І го!
I can take you on!
On the right!
Night-night!
Ай! Посилне хороші! Всі живі, всі живі.
On the floor!
О, те, що
All we
треба.
need to do now is destroy the Mass Effect core.
Добре.
And then get off the ship. Quickly.
Домовились. Іду. Так. Так весело. Я вже й забула, що в мене горло болить, що тут спекотно. Все ж таки ігри переносять в іншу реальність. Приємно побути десь. Що тут? У нас система свій чужий продовжується. І ми вже краєм ока бачили гета, який врятував Шепард життя. Ні, може б нормально Шепард, може б і впоралась, але знаєте, я дивлюсь на оцих хасків, інколи вони так тихесенько підкрадаються, що ти взагалі їх не чуєш. І бувай не бачиш. У Fallout, наприклад, теж деякі вороги так тихесенько починали свої справи, не хрипіли, не ричали, не гарчали, не клацали нічим. Просто отак тихесенько підходиш, а ти щось роздивляєшся. Музика не починається страшна, як ото в Скайрімі, що небезпека, поруч ворог, готуйтеся до бою. Ні, тут так класно все, ти щось там роздивляєшся, збираєш якийсь мотлох. А тут коп до тебе, отако тобі тицю в плече і повертаєшся, а там стоїть вже якийсь монстр. А ти з переляку навіть не знаєш, чим в нього стріляти і взагалі що робити. От тут з хасками десь так. Щита б зняли, ну так. Все одно трохи... несподівано прийшли. Володимир, якщо тобі в мене ти питаєш, які в мене улюблені ігри, то я їх завжди пхаю на сторінці в стімі, на сторінці свого профілю. Хоча у профілі не зазначені всі мої улюблені ігри, хоча б тому, що не всі ігри є у стімі, деякі ігри в мене по іншим магазинам, сервісам, я не знаю, як це назвати. Але там такий основний топ точно є. А на пам'ять я їх не завжди пам'ятаю. Це мені, щоб так гарно відповісти, треба сидіти і думати, згадувати. Для цього в мене є спеціальна вітрина в стіні, щоб я замагла подивитись на неї і згадати, що в мене там улюблене. Так, ідемо. Рятуйте гета. О, диви, він сам себе врятував.
Enemies in front.
Так, чекай, мені ж в ядро треба стріляти, так? Оце так? А коли в нього стріляти можна? Я не знаю. Може, я в цей момент не можу в нього стріляти?
Enemy down.
Я не знаю. Чи можна в будь-який момент цілитись туди? Може, просто треба зброю змінити? Я не знаю. Звісно, я... А, ось зараз. Він відкривається. О, клас! Частіше так роби. Оце ти молодець.
Heads up, down you go.
Чекаємо, поки ядро знов відкриється.
I'll kill you all.
Так і зроби. Ах ти ж.
I'll kill you all.
трясся. Все, трясеться все. Бабах, бабах. Чекаємо, чекаємо. Так, ви як? Дівчата? А ви тримаєтесь? Там щось є.
Enemies in front.
Чекай. Опа. Хе-хе! Я зараз.
I can take wall. Got you.
Що ти таке?
There we go.
Є! Нарешті. І візьму іншу зброю. Все? Навіть закінчились ці малі, да? Клас.
Wait, Shepard. Cerberus would want that Geth for study.
Why not bring it? Carve it out for a lamp.
Tally said no one's ever captured a Geth intact.
Sounds like fun. I'm not carrying shit, though.
We're out of time. Let's move.
Відлітаємо.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock.
Aye, aye.
Цікаво, скільки важить... О, запустили торпеду. Скільки... Ух ти. Скільки важить гет? З яких матеріалів його роблять?
We're clear. Go.
Клас! Було весело. Підсумки. Отримана система пізнавання свій-чужий жінців. Загибель загону Цербера на жниці. Факт сумний та неочікуваний. Ми порівняємо життєві показники команди з показниками, виявленими на жниці хасків. Можливо, нам вдасться зрозуміти механізм заміщення свідомості і трансформації в хаска. Свідомості? Да. Так, отриманий досвід, отримані покращення, зараз піду вивчати, і ресурси. І зазначу, зараз можна буде поговорити з усіма.
Discuss the unique piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things I need in Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up, interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. Linking it with the Normandy's systems poses certain risks.
I trust you, Edie. I know you won't let anything happen to the ship.
Understood, Shepard. It may take several hours before the IFF is ready for shakedown. I will alert you as soon as it is ready.
Sounds good. Till then, it's business as usual. Crew dismissed.
Оу, За що мені відступники дали? Я не розумію. Я ж так добре розмовляла, нікого не ображала. І героя дали. Так, покращення мене чекають. І цікавлять, і цікавлять, і чекають. О! Ага. Це що? Це все ще дробовики, а он там ще щось є. І це снайперські гвинтівки. Це для мене. Нарешті буду потужніше стріляти. Прототипи, щось одне є. Укріплення шкіри. Рівень здоров'я зростає на 50%. Нічого собі. Так, модифікації човна мені не треба, прототипи не треба. Тут все дослідили. Ну, мабуть, треба з усіма побалакати. Привіт!
Shepard, how can I help?
Як справи?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew. Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Solarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First type, personal or guilt-based, invite suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved, reward for curiosity, intelligence, drama. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
Why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social, reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example. Yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deactivates left periamygdalar region. Subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs. Solarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but effectiveness limited.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm not. First type, personal or other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage
Are you
curiosity.
calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless. Statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Solarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Morden.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Morden's Solus biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case, regardless. Thank you.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live, we'll get loud and spill some drinks on the Citadel.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Оце настрій. Так, Шепард з усіх видавлювала позитив і віру.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports refer Oak here. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Повідомлення. Як я це люблю. Це, мабуть, від Цербера. Не знаю. Зараз подивимось. Але спочатку з усіма побалакати.
Commander.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Шепард і повернута голова. Якось це недобре. Так. Нове щось?
Do you need something?
Щось новеньке?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Of course, Shepard. Join me.
I've been thinking about you.
And I, you. Will you hear my confession, Shepard?
Добре.
I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
When I married Erica, the Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family, but I had no other skills, so I freelanced. When Erica was killed, I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantius commission because I didn't know what else to do.
Not the healthiest attitude to take on a mission.
You're right, it's not. Looking back now, it's clear I'd resigned myself to death. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, it would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
I had no idea you planned to die in there.
It wasn't a plan. My body had accepted its death. My mind had been dead a long time. Your mission gave me purpose, a cause to die for, a chance to atone. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
You've had a hard life. You deserve some peace.
Whatever may happen, my gun is yours.
Все, це питання ми вирішили.
There you are.
Де ти вештаєшся, так? Нарешті приперлась.
I can see why Jack is the way she is. I don't like it, but I get it. It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter. She told me she really appreciated your help. As hardcore as she is, I'm not sure she could have done it without you. You really dodged a bullet down there. It took guts to stand up to Zaid, but I'm glad you did. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Пліткарка мала.
Shepard.
Anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Taurian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
I can't imagine you went along.
I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues, and released the captives on the Citadel.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll finish this mission, and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
Може, цього разу і лікарка щось скаже.
How may I help you, Commander?
Ні, не скажем.
I'll
Бувай.
see you later, Doctor.
Так.
Commander.
І це ж Гет зараз тут, мабуть, і знаходиться. Я пізніше зайду. В останній момент. Спочатку інших обійду.
How can I help you, Commander?
I won't take any more of your time.
Зроби мені запіканочку. Ото буде найкраще. Або якогось тортика. Еклерчиків.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapon. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the
Ні,
way
він
Turians
повторює
do.
те, що
Thanks
було.
for the talk, Garrus. I'll
З
see you later.
Харасом вже нема
Sure
про що
thing.
балакати. Боженьки! З ним взагалі мало про що можна поговорити.
Commander,
Тут навіть
what can I do for you?
вбивці
Do you have a
балакучіші.
minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Міранда вже своє вибалакала. Балакати? Вибалакувала. Так, а ще мені треба на 4-й поверх. Там, може, Талі зі мною захоче поговорити. А з іншими, мабуть, мені і не треба говорити. Хоча, може, до Джек знайти.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Can you do anything to give the
My
new-
shield fortification will help.
Точно, ми вже
Have you got
покращили.
time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later? Talk to you later.
Ну все, прибирай тут. Каже, мені треба прибирати.
Hey,
What's happening?
you got a lot of questions, don't you?
I miss your friendly nature when you're not around.
Been thinking. We've seen a lot of shit together now, and you're always coming to talk to me. It's just, I'm not really a girls' club kind of person. I like you, all right? That's a good place to stop.
Ну, добре. Джек інтроверт. Час до цього звикнути. Так, ну да, все, мабуть. Можна йти.
Shepard,
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
You know, I kind of thought connecting with your past would bring stability.
See, now we're having fun. Me remembering good deaths, and you with your funny human thing you're doing. My job is to hurt things. Direction, control, that's your job, Battlemaster. You're why I'm a soldier, not dead or crazed like an animal. Thank you, Shepard. You gave me purpose. Now let's find something big to kill.
Crazy.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine. You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Which?
Both.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Then I only need to know what to call you.
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
That seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data. Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper corpse?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL-COM buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
You know where this thing is?
The heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They build stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
I won't let them brainwash your race. Especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations.
Так, отримала завданнячка. Так, журнал. Ой, це основне завдання. Легіон. на станцію гетів єретиків. От туди ми й полетимо. Так, добре. А ще в мене там якісь листи є. Треба подивитися. Може навіть...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Зашифрована передача від Ймення. Шепард. Радий, що вам вдалося захопити систему пізнавання свій-чужих жінців. Я б надіслав Сюзі всі протоколи, необхідні для його інтеграції з бортовими системами Нормандії. У випадку успіху ми отримаємо можливість пройти через ретранслятор Омега-4 і нав'язати колекціонерам бій по нашим правилам. Мені відомо, що вам вдалося захопити неушкодженого гета, і знаю про ваші рішення залишити його. Якщо ви вважаєте, що гету можна довіряти, спробуйте ввімкнути його. Та на всякий випадок рекомендую вам встановити додатковий захист Сюзі від спроб зламу. Немає значення, яке рішення прийняв би я, Шепард, це ваш вибір. Ви вже значно просунулися у створенні загону, і гет зможе посилити його, якщо погодиться встати на ваш бік в битві з колекціонерами. Я повністю покладаюсь на вашу інтуїцію, аби завдання було виконане. Прочитано. Так. Ой. У нас далі яке завдання? Називається дім розділений. Я не пам'ятаю, наскільки це велика місія, чи не дуже велика. Та ми, мабуть, її залишимо на наступний раз. А коли це наступний раз буде? Я не знаю. Ні, ну як? Не завтра. А може і завтра ввечері. Я не знаю, якщо буде завтра ввечір вільний, треба уточнити, чи як то звіритися з розкладом. Ну тоді, може, і завтра продовжимо. От. А взагалі на тиждень. А взагалі я вас сповіщу. А якщо то в середу буде ще баротравма ввечері. Це якщо завтра не буде Mass Effect. Гарного вам тижня, плідного. Бувайте, сподіваюсь, до завтра.